Well, it's another glorious day at work. I know Darren posted that video talking about how he'd rather work than be in the situation he's in. I could understand that. But I could also say one thing. The automotive field isn't what it was probably when he left. In the last 3-4 years, it's crumbled. And it's going to continue to crumble. Because it's become more about money than ever before. In a different way. It used to be, you have to have some intelligent people, some not so intelligent people. And you can make some money, move on, make a happy customer. That's not what it is anymore. Now it's, we don't need the intelligent people. They cost too much. So now not only do they attempt to rape the customers. Let's see if we get this thing to start up. There you go. Now not only do they rape the customers, but the people they're doing it with, make approximately what I was making or what they would have been making 28 years ago when I started in the field. Okay? And you could say all you want, you could say, oh yeah, dealerships overcharged, they over this, they over that. You know, maybe I was spoiled. I did 19 years at Mitsu, 17 years was in a shop that I guess I was highly blessed to have the people I worked with. You know what it's like to work 17 years with the same guys because they're that good? And you could bounce ideas off people because they're at the same level you're at. And you're friends with these people outside of work. And when you called them up, they were doing shit on their house, their car, their boat. They were re-roofing the house, putting an extension on, you know what I mean? They're making a boat trailer, they're modifying a motor, they're overhauling a tranny, they're doing all this stuff at the house. The people you work with in the field now, to them it's just a job, you know, 8 to 5. And they have a car of a different brand. Next thing you know, they're bringing it to a shop to have it looked at. They're having a house worked on. They're having this done. They're having that done. They're having this done. And they're not capable of it because those people have got up and left. There's only a few of us left. And I think my reign's coming to an end. I mean, I see a big difference in just myself. So, I mean, I can understand where Darren's coming from. I'd rather work than not be able to work. At this point in my life, I still can work. I figured by now I wouldn't be working. Just going by my family history with my father. But that hasn't come to pass. I guess I've been fortunate so far. But I've been hanging in here. I know I'm hanging in here because of Rich. Me and my wife has had this discussion many a times. He's like the buffer zone. You know, he's the buffer zone between the bullshit here and bringing it home, which doesn't always work. And Rich is ending. Rich is actually technically, I think, in a couple of days retired, but he's going to stay to the end of the year, beg a couple extra dollars, and then call it quits. So I give him credit for that. But you know what I mean? That the way the world is today, you got to do stuff like that. You know, some people don't even get to retire. But it's no longer about fixing cars and the joys of it. I mean, I got into it. When I got into it 28 years ago, you had to either know somebody or you had to be pretty damn good to get into a dealership. Now they'll hire any schmo, Larry schmuck, or fucking asshole off the street. They don't care. And like I said, what they hire these kids at today, I started at more than that 28 years ago. You know what I mean? These kids actually could go work at McDonald's. You know what I mean? But they choose to come here for some reason. Whether it's to hang out, bullshit, whatever they do, you know, out of 20 guys, we might get one good kid out of them. That's how poor it's been. And that's That's what the field has turned into, because people don't see it. It's a little different now because cars are a little different, so you don't have the father and son deal working in the driveway for them to pass that craft on. And when they do pass it on, they're passing it on to old cars like we're doing. You don't have a shot in hell of getting into the field after doing that. So, I mean, I remember the first rush of people running out of the field in the late 70s. When the half-assed computers came out, and that's really what they were. I mean, I wasn't in the field yet. I was almost in the field, but wasn't in the field yet. And I remember people like my oldest brother just running. Done. You know, he had a choice of staying in the automotive field or joining or staying. He had his own shop, so he had a choice of staying in the automotive field, dealing with what he dealt with and the high performance end that he dealt with, or he was working somewhere part-time at night. Very big organization, worldwide. And he had a chance to actually become management. And he thought long and hard about it, and he realized that he had to give up the love for cars, at least repairing them, and move on with his life. And that was the best decision he ever made. But some of us have stuck with it, only to watch our salaries shrink down by 40% in the last couple of years. So, I know Darren misses the bullshit of coming into work, but let me tell you, it's more than just the bullshit now. It isn't a matter of fixing the car comes and goes. People don't own the cars anymore, so people don't give a shit about the cars anymore. People lease them. They think they care about them, but in reality they don't. You know, there are the couple here and there that do care about them, but it's a different world when you lease it. And when I started here at Toyota, which was 8.5 years ago, most of the customers here still own the cars. Now everybody leases them. So the service end of it has disappeared, and the service end of it is what absorbed the impact of the repairs, the warranty repairs. So now the tables are lopsided. I left Mitsubishi, it was 80%, at least my check was 80% warranty. Probably about 15% customer paying, 5% internal work. I came here, it flipped the other way. So I was like, ooh, this ain't bad, you know what I mean? Now it's got to be a good 70% warranty. So things have definitely changed, and I just don't get where the money goes. You know what I mean? They make a nice profit on the car, they make a nice profit on the service, they make a nice profit on the after sales, they make a nice profit on everything. But yet most of the dealerships you walk into are rundown shitholes that they threw some ceiling tiles in and repainted the store that was there before. So I don't get where the money goes. And that's just my feelings on it.